Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav Kaur and I am working as an assistant professor in Jagannath Institute of Management Science. Today we are going to start our unit 2 of front office. The name of the topic is front office accounting. So basically these are the different type of systems which we required. So first one is non-automated system, second is semi-automated system, third is fully automatic system. These are the systems which we required to record the systems or to keeping the records safely. So non-automated system ensure through a series of columns listed individual debit and credit entries accumulated during the occupancy stage, after which an establishment of an ending outstanding balance is needed. Semi-automated system. Under this very system, all guest transactions should be printed sequentially on a machine posted folio. And third one is fully automated system. All the guest charges are automatically posted to an electronic folio. That is your fully automatic system. Now, definition. It is also it is the process of collecting, recording, summarizing, and analyzing financial transactions of a business. See, it is really important whatever we are processing in a day, whatever transactions are going on in a day in the hotel, to maintain the record of such things, because at the end we have to finalize the things, we have to summarize the record, we have to collect the data just to check how much profit and loss we have received in a day. So that's why these transactions are really important. Now, functions of front office accounting system: creation and maintenance of guest and non-guest account accurately, tracking financial transactions of the guest throughout the guest cycle, monitoring the credit limit of the guest and asking for a deposit from the guest in case of high outstanding balance, preparing a high balance report for collecting and informing the management about the same, providing an efficient management information system for departmental revenue generation, maintain effective control over cash and credit transactions. Now, there are two types of accounts which we have to maintain: guest account and non-guest account. Guest account, it is the record of financial transaction between a residential guest or resident guest and the hotel. The account is created either during check-in or reservation. Front office creates an individual guest folio where all the transactions of a guest are recorded. The final bill is prepared on the basis of this folio. Hotels extend credit facility to guests for the use of service and products provided by them. They fix an upper limit to the credit facility, which is known as a house limit. Now, non-guest account. It is the record of financial transactions that take place between a non-resident guest and the hotel. It is known as city account. Besides local guests, the cashier also maintain other types of non-guest accounts. Guests who leave the hotel without settlement of their accounts, that is known as skipper. The account is transferred to City Leisure and after a few days it is written off as bad debt. The status of guests whose accounts are not settled by them changes from resident to non-resident guests when they leave the hotel. The cashier transfers the balance to City Leisure and Account Department, collects payment. In case of no-show, which is guaranteed reservation. The account is recorded in the city ledger. Now, vouchers. A voucher is like which entitles the bearer to certain goods, services, or discounts, is a documentary evidence of a financial transaction. These are the types of vouchers which we have prepared. Visitors paid out, cash receipt voucher, travel agent voucher, guest allowances, miscellaneous voucher, telephone call voucher, commission voucher, and restaurant or bar check. Visitors paid out. Money paid by the hotel on behalf of the guest is known as visitors paid out. It is made for the following charges: payment for taxi, travel agency, hotel changes, florist charges, postage and courier charges, emergency medical expenses. Visitors paid out. Proper authorization should be taken from the lobby manager before making the VPO. To make a paid out, one should confirm the name, room number, fill the VPO voucher properly, get the VPO authorized by the lobby manager, make the payment, post the entry in guest folio. Now, miscellaneous charge voucher. It is prepared for the payment of miscellaneous services and facilities like laundry, health club, fitness center, beauty salon, etc. The guest verifies and signs the voucher, which is sent to the front office cashier for posting in guest folio. Now, next is cash receipt voucher. A receipt is an acknowledgement that a payment has been made. This voucher is prepared and issued to the person depositing cash as a proof of remittance of the deposited cash. Next is telephone call voucher. It is like outgoing calls are routed through the operator. The telephone operator is responsible for billing the call charges, who puts down the call details on a telephone call voucher and sends it to the front office cashier for posting into the guest account. Next is travel agent voucher. Most tour operators and travel agencies receive advance payments from their clients for making travel arrangements like accommodation, food and beverage, etc. The travel agency then makes the reservation in the hotel on behalf of the guest. It sends a voucher known as travel agent voucher, which contains the details of billing instructions and service to be provided to the guest. Next is commission voucher. Hotels offer commission to persons who provide regular business to them. Whenever a commission is paid by the cashier, a commission voucher is prepared. It is authorized by the lobby manager. They are made for the following: taxi driver who brings walk-in guests to the hotel and if the guest stays at the hotel, and a travel agent. Next is guest allowances. An allowance is an amount deducted from an invoice to compensate the buyer for an expense or mistake. Guest allowance is the cash paid to the guest by the hotel, especially in following circumstances. If there is a wrong posting of a charge in guest folio, in that case we have to pay that. Next is if a guest has deposited a large sum as advance and the amount exceeds the hotel bill. Next is restaurant or bar check. Whenever a guest consumes food and beverage in a restaurant, a bill is raised. In case a resident guest wishes to utilize the credit facility offered by the hotel, he should sign the bill. The signed bill serves as the proof of financial transaction at the F&B outlet and are treated as vouchers for posting the charges to the guest folio. Now, what is folio? A folio is written record of a guest account and is created at the time of starting a book of account in the same of the in the name of the guest. The initial balance at the time of opening a folio is zero. It changes with the debit and credit transactions. The folio balance should be zeroed at the time of closing the folio. Now, there are different types of folios which we have prepared. Guest folio, master folio, non-guest or city folio, employee folio. Now, what is guest folio? Guest folio is generally a folio is created at the time of guest registration. In case a guest makes an advance payment at the time of reservation, his folio is created at that time with the posting of the advance amount on the credit side. Now, next is master folio. It contains accounts of more than one guest. By glancing through the master folio, one can find the net credit and debit balance on a particular day. Next is non-guest or city folio. It contains the financial transactions between a hotel and a non-resident guest. A hotel may create a credit facility to local businessmen to attract additional business for the hotel. A city folio is created for credit services like club facilities, fitness center, health center, sports facilities, etc. Now next is employee folio. It contains the credit transactions between a hotel and its employees. This folio is created and maintained for employees to whom the hotel has permitted credit purchases. The front office is later collected from the employees or deducted from their salaries depending upon the hotel policy. Next is ledger. Ledger. It is a collection of same types of accounts. There are two types of ledgers are there, guest ledger and city ledger. Now what is guest ledger? A guest ledger contains the details of the financial transactions between a resident guest and the hotel, including charge purchases and the payments received from the guest. It has two parts, debit and credit. By taking a look at the guest ledger, one can find the credit or debit balance of an individual guest as well as the total credit or debit balance of an individual guest as well as total credit or debit balance on date. Next is guest ledger. Now, credit control. In order to monitor and control charge privileges, the front office clerk should check whether the total net purchases are less than the minimum of floor limit and house limit. At least each day, list of guests with high risk or high balance accounts shall be communicated to all point of sale outlets. This is vital since failing to do so will let point of sales outlets continue giving charge privileges to a point that eventually the credit card company refuses to pay the amount of money exceeding its limit. This will cause very serious financial losses to the hotel. Thank you so much. Have a happy learning. And for any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you so much.